She was peaceful. We would share the same bed after sleeping together. At first, we thought it was too relationship-like, so I'd leave and go back home. But eventually we realized if we both agreed there were no strings attached, then it shouldn't be a problem. He'd always fall asleep first afterwards, sometimes not even 5 minutes after. It would give me time to admire his features under the light of the moon, the way his nose is shaped like a ski slope, or the small freckles dotted along his cheekbones. His eyelids always remained still, frozen. He looked so tranquil. I wonder if I ever look as peaceful as him. I sure don't feel it. I fell for him fast, but never wanted to admit it. No strings attached, that's what we say. I wasn't about to be the reason this falls apart. I'll revel in every touch, every breath, and every moan I get from him. And I'll soak in every minute I get to enjoy our time. I don't need the label. I didn't mind her sleeping in my bed. At first, I thought it might make her think we're more serious than we are, so I'd always usher her out the door. But now, it's kind of nice to have someone to hold in the night. It doesn't need to be serious. I've never remembered falling asleep, but I always remember waking up in the middle of the night. I'll turn to face her and listen to her shallow breaths. She always seems so worried. Her eyebrows are furrowed, her mouth is scrunched into a palate. It's like she's never truly resting until I run my hands down her back and feel all her muscles untense for a fleeting moment. I don't think we could ever be together. I'm too caught up in my own life right now. But I do get excited for the nights I know I'll see her. I'll make my bed, tidy my room, buy her favorite snacks. It might not be serious, but I'm glad I get to pretend for a while. When the text came through a couple hours before she was supposed to be with me, I didn't know how to handle it. I called her phone 5 times before I realized it was no use. I ran and ran until I got to the hospital. I don't think my legs got time to feel tired. I burst through the doors and slashed open the curtains around her bed. And there she lay, my Angeline, tied up to machines and covered in wires. She didn't look like her. It was as if they tried to make a body double and missed the mark almost completely. As I approached the bed, closer and closer to her face, I couldn't help but notice how calm she was. Her eyebrows were resting. She was taking long, deep breaths. Her mouth was straight. She looked so peaceful. I ran my hand down her arm and sobbed into her hair. Her muscles remained tense.